Okay, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, colleagues, we will start the second panel presentation, and I'm pleased to welcome the distinguished presenters from Nigeria and Qatar. Round, which is of Nigeria, and I invite Her Excellency Princess Adejoke Orelope-Adefulire, the Special Advisor to the President of Sustainable Development Goals of Nigeria, to make the presentation or to start the presentation. Excellency, the floor is yours.
Excellency, Mr. President, distinguished delegates, on behalf of the government and people of Federal Republic of Nigeria, I'm delighted to present the Nigeria Third Voluntary National Review Report to the 2025 High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development. Since the adoption of the 2030 Agenda, Nigeria remains steadfast in its commitment in advancing the Sustainable Development Goals, which deliberate and strategic effort. Nigeria has instituted robust policies and institutional framework at the national and sub-national level to ensure effective and inclusive implementation of the SDGs. These frameworks include the alignment of national statistical system with the SDGs, the country-led evaluation of priority SDGs, the design and rollout of the Integrated National Financing Framework, INFF, and the adoption of Inclusive Data Charter Action Plan, each contributing to more cohesive and coordinated national development agenda. Mr. President, since 2016, Nigeria developed strategies that have been firmly anchored in the SDGs. The Economic Recovery and Growth Plan 2017 to 2020, the Economic Sustainability Plan 2020, Development in Response to the COVID-19 Pandemic, and National Development Plan 2021 to 2025. This reflects the country's resolve to accelerate inclusive and sustainable national development. This current plan in particular aims to unlock Nigeria's vast economic potential through broad-based, inclusive, and resilient economic transformation. Nigeria Voluntary National Review, undertaken in 2017, 2020, and now 2025, highlights consistent and commitment to accountability, inclusivity, and evidence-based policy making. The 2017 Voluntary National Review focused more on institutional readiness and government structures for SDG delivery, while the 2020 Voluntary National Review was aligned with the development priorities under the Economic Recovery and Growth Plan of the Federal Government of Nigeria. The 2020 Voluntary National Review adopts a whole-of-government and whole-of-society approach. A comprehensive country's SDG progress report formed the basis for the nationwide consultative process involving the 6 geopolitical zones, along with specialized engagement and persons with disability, the children, and the youth. This inclusive and participatory process ensured that voices from all segments of Nigeria contributed in shaping the national SDG narratives. The 2025 Voluntary National Review focuses specifically on 5 priority reporting SDGs. SDG 3, good health and well-being; SDG 5, gender equality; and SDG 8, decent work and economic growth; SDG 14, life below water; and SDG 17, partnership for the goal, and means of implementation, providing deep analysis of national progress and area of requiring urgent intervention. In terms of progress, Nigeria has made important strides in institutionalizing the SDG across policy and planning frameworks. Nearly a decade to the implementation, however, results remain mixed. Of the 52 key performance indicators reviewed in the Nigeria 2024 SDG Progress Report, 18 or 34.6 show improvement, while 16 or 30.8 have stagnated, and another 18 or 34.6 have regressed. Structurally, final challenges persist. Government revenue remain low, representing just 9.6% of GDP in 2023, The tax to GDP ratio has modestly risen from 5.5% in 2020 to 6.7% in 2022. Remittance from Nigeria in diaspora continue to serve as a vital economic buffer, contributing nearly to 6% of the GDP. Global crises have significantly disrupted momentum towards the SDG. The confluence of the COVID-19 pandemic, intensifying the climate change impact, and recent geopolitical conflict has generated widespread economic and social shocks. While these shocks triggered lockdowns, travel restrictions, disruptions, supply chain, and led to sharp contraction in economic activities. Global GDP declined by 3.4%, translating to over $2 trillion in lost economic output. Many countries, including Nigeria, have faced slow, stagnated, or reversed SDG progress as a result. As our 2030 deadline approaches, Nigeria is committed to scaling up its target reform and strategic investment to fast-track the achievement of the SDG, strengthening the realignment of national statistical system and implementing the inclusive data charter plan, which will be critical to ensure the availability of timely, reliable, and disaggregated data to inform the responsive policy making. Equally, vital is the formulation of the effective implementation of the next medium-term National Development Plan 2026 to 2030, which must be transformative, inclusive, and climate resilient, geared toward unlocking the catalytic opportunity for sustainable and equitable growth across all sectors. Your Excellency, distinguished delegates, I now invite you to watch a short audio video documentary on Nigeria's unwavering commitment to 2030 agenda. Thank you.
Thank you.
Following the adoption of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals in September 2015, Nigeria, Africa's most populous country, acted very quickly in operationalizing the global goals. This is evident with the timely establishment of appropriate institutional, policy, and legal frameworks to guarantee effective implementation of the SDGs. Some of these include the establishment of the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the President on SDGs to provide horizontal and vertical intergovernmental planning and coordination for the SDGs in Nigeria. Since 2016, the SDGs have been integrated into national and sub-national development policies and plans, including in the current Nigeria's medium-term National Development Plan 2021 to 2025. With more than 220 million people, Nigeria's progress is widely considered as pivotal to the overall achievement of the SDGs in Africa. As part of its commitment to the 2030 Agenda, Nigeria has conducted 3 voluntary national reviews in 2017, 2020, and 2025, respectively. Nigeria's 2025 VNR process involved, among others, the conduct of regional consultations across the 6 geopolitical zones and 2 standalone consultations with persons with disabilities and children and youth. Taken together, these consultations brought together key stakeholders across all the segments of the Nigerian society for an inclusive, broad-based and participatory process. From the southwest to the southeast, across the south-south, northeast, northwest, and north-central zones, the 2025 VNR reflects a truly national perspective, galvanizing collective action and reaffirming Nigeria's unwavering commitment to the SDGs. Undoubtedly, Nigeria's 2025 VNR process has laid a solid foundation for a more inclusive, data-driven, evidence-based, and result-oriented development pathway, ensuring that no one, regardless of location or status, is left behind. Despite the challenges posed by COVID-19, climate change and conflicts, Nigeria is resolute in mitigating and adapting the effects through evidence-based policies, stronger partnerships, and a whole-of-society approach that brings key stakeholders to the table under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the immediate past administration. Some of these include investing in inclusive data systems and analytics, digital innovation, catalytic financing, and embarking on multi-level partnerships with the private sector, academia, and development partners. For Nigeria, the SDGs are much more than global targets. They are deeply rooted aspirations for rapid, sustainable national development. This journey isn't just for the government. It is a collective mission for all Nigerians. They reflect the hope of Nigerians for quality healthcare, a life of dignity, lasting peace, and shared prosperity. As 2030 draws closer, the road ahead is still long, but Nigeria's commitment is unwavering. With sincerity of purpose and collective action, the SDGs are not just possible, they are within our reach.
I thank the Special Advisor on SDGs to the President of Nigeria for the presentation.